check in with her right now.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Florida State head coach here before the kick. Coach said they were thrilled to get off to a good start last week, starting the season 1-0, but there is so much he wants to clean up. He said, I showed the guys film. We have a very specific list of things that we've got to improve this week. Expectations are already high, but we have got to take it a game at a time and execute a game at a time. He said they will be better today, and their focus is all on execution and communicating. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Noles ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Hudson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He puts him in business across the...
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to servers.
Into the 46-yard line, it'll be first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires it incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Bruins send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. On the ground, it's Chroma. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Going deep. He's got it down the field. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Fresh center downs going to the air. Right side, it's Chroma. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Under pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time.
It's a seam wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins! Getting getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 33 set to kick it over.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Into crease, it's Chroma. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And this is one of those things that are really hard to stop for a defense, man. When that QB starts to get outside the pocket, now I'm thinking he's going to run it. What are my rules? Nice job by the running back starting to creep back towards his quarterback. Now listen, you throw it over the middle of the field late, it doesn't always turn out well, but on this play, big conversion. Nice job scrambling around, buying some time for his running back to get open.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chroma. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on second down. Out wide right, it's Chroma. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And, man, that third down changes this decision completely, right? Like getting a big chunk of yards, making it 4th and short. Now it's a true decision. I think you were just thinking about getting half of this, maybe setting up a field goal. Now you got a chance to be aggressive. Let's see what they do here on offense.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Snaps on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Hunt is on its way. Looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride him again. Got enough for the 1st down. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Second down to the air. Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Needs it here on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of this drive. Gets rid of it.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Bruins will try to pick it up on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Skinner. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And the Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. They're all over it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw. Rushes on. And it's a sack.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rashad Downs going up top. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
Kick is in the air. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Drops back on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep throws.
One more snap coming before halftime. Now they'll run it to the right here. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 8 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Yellow Jackets coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The give to the fullback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on second down. Hits the hole. It's Shepard. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The give to the left side. Fights off a defender. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Right side, it's Casper. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made on the pick was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Taken down right away. complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play.
It's a running room into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw one first. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Off play action. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Will try to pin them back with the punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. And the Noles will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Drives inside. They pull him down, but he's got enough. It'll be a first down for this offense.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
On the run, it's Croma. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Calls his own number. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Follows his blocks. It's Shepard. Got the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Buchanan. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it go. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 20. He's at the... And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Return. 2nd Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. That would be a devastating blow to their running attack if he can't shake this off. We'll check on his status as soon as we can. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Makes the grab. Ripping through the defense. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Fresh center downs going to the air. It's complete. Touchdown, UCLA. And the route is on. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Number 33 set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looking to throw. Look out! He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And so after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. Uh-oh, look out. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Gonna run it. It's Harris. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. In traffic, it's Casper. Makes the tackle. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grabs it in the middle. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Hands it off. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Caught, and he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Noles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
Looking for a crease. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. And that is how we will wrap this one up. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.